This is a great taupe, something you don't see that often.
Really, really nice, yeah.
And this color, dark brown. And you can see it's more of a cocoa color on the dark brown. This right here in the taupe is exactly that. And you can see how the toes are kind of burnished. They're supposed to be like that, as if you've worn them several times. And then here is the black. Look at this. Take me through this boot for a moment.
Love to.
Tell me about it.
I mean, it's amazing to think that Vionic, really, known over the years as sandals and flip-flops, but now we're really sort of evolving into this brand, which is also making not just summer styles, but beautiful fall, winter styles also. And this is a perfect transitional option for you. You've got the nice sort of boot style, about a 2.5 inch heel, just a little bit under 2.5 inch heel, but it's a nice block heel, so it's still going to be really nice and stable for you. And just with that nice cutout detail at the ankle area, that just means it's going to be a great transitional option for you. If I turn around this way, you can see the beautiful burnishing there on the toes, and I love that burnishing, and that's really starting to come back into footwear now as well. It just gives it that nice sort of worn look to it, and that nice big bold buckle detail, and I think that's a really great option. Something that's really trending at the moment in handbags as well. So these big bold metallic details, really on trend, but then very easy to get into with that nice little easy entry with the zip down the back there. So super easy to get on and off, and so you're getting this great looking style, but then you're also getting this elevated support technology. So this is what we're known for at Vionic. And if I just remove that, and that's just going to show you the level of support you'll be getting. And we completely re-engineered our footbed technology to fit into our boot styles, but there you can still see nice deep heel cup to really give you that that nice cradling of the heel. And if you see this area here, you've got that nice little what we call that enhanced forefoot contour, which is really going to provide that fantastic support around the ball of the foot. So support and style, who'd have thought?
And that arch is getting lots of support. It's amazing. And one other thing, going back to this boot, you might look at that price and think, wow, should I spend that money? It's not all about the technology in the inside, although that's really where it all starts. But this is absolutely beautiful high-end leather. It truly is. And everything about the interior and the exterior. This is a high-end boot that, by the way, if it was in the stores just as a regular boot, you'd probably pay more than this, and it wouldn't have that podiatrist designed interior. These do. I want to just mention, that's the taupe color you're looking at right now. We also have it in what we call dark brown, which is like a cocoa color, and we have it in the black. And I just think that's dynamite.
It looks absolutely stunning on the foot, doesn't it? And it does sort of come into that more arm and toe shape, so it is a little bit more forgiving around the toes. If you really do need a lot of room around the toe box, this may not be for you because it does taper in a little bit.
Right.
But it doesn't sort of taper into a really fine point.
Yeah.
So
no,
I think
love
that's
that almond shape.
Yeah,
that's one
nice,
of my favorites.
And it's a very, very forgiving shape to give a really nice silhouette.
By the way, these come in medium and wide widths, whole and half sizes, 5 through 11. We're giving you free shipping and handling as well. And I just want to let you know that not only does it have a 2.5 inch heel, but the shaft itself is about 4 3/8 inches in height. And then the ankle opening is about 10.5 inches in circumference. But that is just so cute. Look at it with the skirt, with the black tights and the boots. It's just adorable. I'm actually going to put a pair of boots on that are coming up a little bit later, and if somebody will bring them to me. But just super cute with the tights and all. I want to say it's called Rory.
Rory, that's right.
They're all given names. How
That's right. Well, look, we've got to name them all so we can identify them at Vionic.
Exactly.
My problem is, though, I start remembering the names at the end of the season.
Right when they're going
that's
out
right.
and the new ones are coming in.
Yeah.
Imagine parents. Thank goodness we at least keep the kids for like 18 years. The fact is I want to talk about alignment because we've got some videotape. Here's the dark brown, by the way, just in case you want to see the difference between the taupe and the dark brown, and of course then we have also that beautiful black. But what does this podiatrist designed interior do for you?
Well, what it's really going to do, we've got this elevated support technology, and that's where it's really going to support underneath the foot, which is really unheard of in a heel or a wedge or any sort of elevated style.
Yeah.
And what's really important is you're going to have full foot contact, and I can show you what that means because we've got a great demonstration to have a look at from the side to really sort of show you what we're talking about with this elevated support. So what I might do here is just actually pop Kylene into just a regular boot style. And what you're going to notice here is that, you know, she's got great elevation, and this was a really nice boot before I cut it in half, but you've got really nice elevation there, so she's getting that elevated look. But what the problem is that there's nothing sitting underneath her arch area. So there you can see there's a little gap there underneath the arch. So that means that there's not, all the pressure, I beg your pardon, is all going into one area of the foot, this ball of the foot area.
That's why the ball of the foot hurts so bad after you've been in it all day.
Exactly right. So think about it in these terms. Her foot was sitting on top of that footbed, not sitting into it. By contrast, let me just take the heel. This is the same heel that you've got with the Rory, and I've just removed that footbed. So and there you can see the difference. So now there's no fresh air underneath there whatsoever. You can see how there's full foot contact with all of that orthotic technology. So that means all the pressure is not going onto one area. The pressure is being more evenly dispersed across all of the foot. That's the difference that elevated support's going to make for you.
Yeah, and that's amazing. By the way, just a few hundred remain. If you want that boot, it is the leather cutout ankle boots. We have medium and wide widths, whole and half sizes 5 through 11, and just a beautiful combination of the black or the taupe, or you can also get it in that dark brown. We have another very cute shoe, and it's called the Mule. I always think that's funny because I don't know who named it a mule. Normally when you think of mules, you don't necessarily think of cute, but I want you to know, and I'm talking like the kind that goes hee-haw, you know, type of thing.
I hear you.
But these are cute, and they have these perforations that are so much in style and out there on trend. This is the first day, though, we've been able to put these on 5 monthly easy payments. So we got them down to $20 a month if you'd like to give them a try. And by the way, that goes away at the end of the day. We have medium widths only on this one, though, and whole sizes only. So if you're in between sizes, what should you do?
So I recommend you go down to the nearest whole size. So a 9.5 will go down to a 9, 8.5 go down to an 8. If you sit on the whole size, stay with that though.
Yeah, and then here's what we have for you. We have the gray. We also offer it in the black, which imagine if you have your skin or a lighter sock in there, it will show through on those perforations, as you see right here. And then we also have it in navy. So gray, black, and navy right here. And the thing about this, and we give you free shipping and handling on each of these, this heel, just so you know, is about 3/4 of an inch. That's how we measure it, so 3/4 of an inch.